I asked you to name an exciting game you've been a part of, and one of them was the CIF-Southern Section title game against Ventura back in 2014. As a part of that staff, you PB trailed 24-11 at the half, and then went on to score 21 unanswered points, post a second half shutout to win the CIF title. Take me back to that December evening.
Yeah, that was an awesome evening. It was an electric environment. I'll never forget the walk from the locker room because they had us about a half mile away in this other building across the street. And it was cool. It was something that, that's why right when you asked that question, it didn't even take me about a second to think of which one, because that game, we were trailing. And I remember going in at halftime and not losing my mind by any stretch on the defensive guys, but it just expressing how much we just had to play better and how much we were in the game. And all we had to do was do a few things to turn it over and get things going in the right direction. And it was a group of kids that, I don't want to play favorites, but they were one of my favorite groups because they always rose to the occasion. And they were a group that you could basically put so much on and trust them that they'd go out and get it. And, I've coached 25 seasons worth and I've had a lot of kids do that, but that year was very special in that regard. And that night, like I said, we were trailing and I'll never forget the plays that were made. Trey Gonzalez made this amazing play on a downfield ball and got a hand on it. And then the game sealer in my mind was Shane Irwin made this interception. And he was a young linebacker dropping out into the hook to curl and found a ball that hit him right in the chest. And after a game that Steve Del Carson ran the ball like a madman, completed balls when he had to. And I think we had some special teams, big plays, if I recall that night, that put us ahead. It was just one of those evenings. And it hit me right away, like I said, when you asked me that, because I could still see that being in the press box. And when we won, Kevin Neal and I kind of just hugged and congratulated each other and sprinted down to the field and had a great time celebrating.